Good morrow to you, Form. It is I, the Koopa Trooper from the game Mario Brothers, and not the lame one with the green shell. I have that kick-ass red shell with a nice polish on it. You know, the one that Holmes in Mario Kart. He's a lot cooler. But what's up, guys? Today I want to talk about something that you might have noticed from YouTube comments in the comment section, at least when you're looking at like a video game YouTube video, or maybe from video game forums. It's the fanboy wars that pop up all the time. If you've been there before, you've seen it. It's people arguing about PC versus console, or Xbox 360 versus PS3, or Halo versus Call of Duty 4. I mean, and people get legitimately upset. Like, they would throw punches at one another if they were there in real life. Probably not, but they get mad at each other over these things. And for the life of me, I cannot understand why. I don't know why people get so upset, why they have to pledge their allegiance to a certain hardware or software, as if the CEO of that respective company is going to come down and congratulate them for defending the honor of that product. I really don't get it. For me, I just play what I enjoy most, and I actually enjoy a lot of different things. Like PC versus console, for instance. I played a lot of PC in college, and then recently I just transitioned over to console. And the biggest thing that dictated that was I just knew more people playing on console. And if I'm going to play a multiplayer game, I'd prefer to play with a bunch of people that I know. So that's why I jump over to the console. But I actually, if Killing Floor, I've seen a lot of videos about it. It looks really interesting. If I can get enough people interested, I'll probably pick that up off Steam and play some Killing Floor. And I guess I wouldn't say it's an issue, but I do have a preference when it comes to controllers. I prefer mouse and keyboard just because I feel like I get a little bit more granularity of control. But it's not a big deal. I mean, I've heard people say the other thing. I've heard people say they prefer controllers. For me, I get better control with a mouse and keyboard, but it's not a big deal. And then there's PS3 versus Xbox, which, the big console wars, and people get pissed about that. They'll argue about the PlayStation Network, the Xbox Network, the Blu-ray player, all these different things, as if it's this huge deal. I've got both systems. If there's an exclusive I like on one, I'll play that system. If there's an exclusive I prefer on the other one, I'll switch over there. I play more Xbox 360, not because I 100% prefer the 360, it's just I know more people playing it. I do like the fact that there's party chat, because it allows me to talk with people playing different games. But yeah, no, I don't really care. If a bunch of people start playing PS3, I'd switch over to there if I was playing a multiplayer game. The only issue I actually have with PS3 is whenever I'm playing a first-person shooter, the controller is too small in my hands, man. Like, I feel like a giant whenever I'm holding that thing. My thumbs ram into each other, and it makes it kind of difficult to play. I think LP or Reign Supreme had the same complaint about the PS3 controller. But there's actually a converter that allows you to use an Xbox controller on PS3, so that's not even a legitimate complaint. I can just buy that, switch over to it. So yeah, don't really care. And then finally, there's Halo versus Call of Duty 4. People argue about that. I see that, especially on the Call of Duty forums, or I'm sure it happens on the Halo forums as well. People will hop onto it and say, oh, Halo's better than COD, and then they'll jump off. And people will keep jumping into the forums and trying to argue with them as if it's a legitimate argument. Like, who cares? If you enjoy one game over the other, then play it. I mean, if you don't like playing the game, that's fine. That's cool too. I don't really care. I don't know why people have to get so up in arms about the different titles. I mentioned in a previous video my top 5 favorite first-person shooters of all time. Halo Combat Evolved was on that list, along with Call of Duty 4. I think they're both awesome games. Right now I'm playing more Call of Duty 4, or Call of Duty 4, I'm playing more Call of Duty just because I enjoy the pacing a little bit more. I'm real ADD, so I like seeing it's a lot faster paced and all the explosions and pretty colors. So yeah, I just prefer it, but I'll jump back over to Halo Reach. I'm actually trying to get some people to play CTF on Blood Gulch and Halo Reach, so I'll play whatever. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why people get so upset about it. Let me know if there's something specifically that you are a fanboy about. I guess I can't chastise fanboys that much, because I'm kind of a fanboy a little bit about one particular thing, and that is Spider-Man. When I grew up, my favorite cartoon of all time was the animated Spider-Man series. I just love that TV show. And when they turned it into a movie back in 2001, I was like first in line to get tickets. I saw it on release night. And same thing for the next 2 movies. To be honest, the 3rd movie was an abomination against man. I hated that movie. I was pissed. I was so hyped about that movie, and then I got in there and it sucked so bad. To be fair, the director didn't want to include Venom. He only wanted to include Sandman and the Green Goblin Jr., I guess I'll call him. But yeah, he didn't want to include Venom, but the owners of the script, or the franchise, think it was Sony. They said no, you have to include Venom. So he had to real quickly bring Venom in, and that's why he felt like, or that's why that character felt rushed at the end of the movie. He just wrote him into the script at the last second. But yeah, no, the reason I'm bringing up Spider-Man is because the trailer for that movie was just released, I think, yesterday. And to be honest, I don't know why. It's an origin story and it's a reboot. And I don't know why they're doing that, because the same origin story was revealed like 10 years ago. So it's just like a cash grab. Kind of sucks, but you know what? I'll be first in line to see it. I'm going to see that movie. I think they're kind of taking like a Batman Begins angle almost. Almost, it feels a lot more grittier. It feels more darker. It doesn't feel as comical as the Sam Raimi movies of before. So yeah, it does seem to go down a darker pathway. The one thing that I've heard mixed reviews about, at least at the end of the trailer, there's a CGI sequence where he's swinging through the streets of New York, and you're seeing it from his perspective. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm never really a fan of movies that overuse CGI, but it was cool to see the web slinging from his perspective. But let me know what you guys think of the trailer. I'll include that in the description, and let me know if you guys are a fanboy about anything. And like always, take it easy.